What's up everybody, Jason Swenk here, and I'm on my way to Traffic and Conversion to go speak. And a lot of you have been asking, how can you start generating more business where the business is actually coming to you? And one of the best ways is to become an authority. And one of the easiest ways to become an authority is to actually speak on stage. Now the funny stat is speaking on stage is the #1 fear, and that's actually above death. I mean, look, I'm walking through the airport and all these people are looking at me like, you're crazy. Look, I look silly, yep. Now the first step in becoming authority is you have to pick a niche, and I don't know why so many people fight it. They try to be everything to everybody, and you have to pick a niche, so you have to figure out what do they actually want, what do they actually struggle with. Now I'll tell you the rest when I get to San Diego. All right, so I made it to San Diego, and I want to tell you about the next thing. Once you figure out who your niche is, you really need to figure out what do they want to transform into? What do they want to become? How does it make them feel? And then you'll be able to start creating the content, creating those topics to get those speaking gigs, to really connect with that audience. You know, too many people try to go too broad, and it's really hard to figure out what do they want to transform into? What do they actually want? And if you do that, you can. Now I'm speaking on selling your agency, and you know, a majority of my audience is agency owners. So when I approach TNC about speaking about selling your agency, that is something that agency owners want. That's what they want to aspire to. That's what they want to transform and get to a point where they can actually sell their agency. So I want you to think about what is your niche? What do they want to transform into? All right, so now that you know your niche and you know what they want, what kind of content that you need to create, you need to figure out what are the events that you want to speak at. And you need to make a list, just like you would do in your outbound strategies. You need to make a list of where you want to speak. So make a list of your top 20 or your top 50 events where your clients are, and that's key. And that's sometimes hard because a lot of times we want to speak at bigger events just to make our ego feel better. And that doesn't matter if your clients aren't there, because remember, you're speaking in order to get the business to come to you. So reach out to the event coordinator, see how you can actually help them out. One of the tricks that some of my friends have told me before is, look who's tweeting about the event 5 or 6 months ahead of time. Those are only going to be the event coordinators. So reach out to them. And remember, you want to make deposits before you make withdrawals. So make a list and then do that. And another thing you need to do is you need to make sure you're patient. Sometimes you may need to go to the events, right? You may need to go to the events in order to build the relationships, in order to let them know about what you do, why you do it, and how you can actually help them out. So go do that now. Look at these characters.
Hello, hello.
So I'm standing here with my good buddies Steve and Ian.
Coming to the events, meeting the organisers and getting a refusal. If you don't ask to speak, you'll never get to speak. And then you do some work with them and get to know them, get to know the community and figure out what they really want. And then get to know all the speakers. I try to get to know as many speakers as possible. And then the speakers start recommending you to speak at events.
Awesome guys, you heard it here. Speaking will help you get the authority. Go do it.
Well, our next speaker is the guy that's qualified to talk about this. Started his agency straight out of college, wasn't it, I believe? 12 years of rapid growth, sold, now helps other agency owners have rapid growth and follow in his footsteps. Please welcome Jason Swenk.
Thank you. What's up, y'all? How's it going? So you guys want to sell your agency?